is the NFL on EA Sports. We're 10 miles south of downtown LA as you get a look inside SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Atlanta Falcons and the Los Angeles Chargers. On the visitor's sideline, a look at the head coach of the Falcons. His guys enter play after a truly dominating victory a week ago in all phases of the game. Across from him, Chargers head coach Jim Harbaugh. His team looking for a spark, hoping their fans will give it to them here at home as we are set to go.
Yeah, I should probably start a head, boy, because I got other heads, boy.
Game time is here. Glad you're with us. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. Off we go here in Inglewood. This one taken at the 7. And he's brought down right the 25-yard line. So here come the Chargers, the offense getting set to come out. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
One thing about this guy that's pretty clear, Mike, is there's not a whole lot that rattles him. He does a good job staying even keel. You don't know if he just threw a pick.
Oh, right at the outset, he lost the football. And no turnover here. It's able to get the football, get on it to keep it.
Now, obviously, there's never a good time to fumble the ball. It's probably the thing that teams stress the most is ball security. It makes it a little bit easier knowing that your own team was able to fall on top of it, and at least you can maintain possession.
They'll look to throw. In middle, he's got to complete to Coleman. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. Now, faking the give. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the third play. And the Falcons are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6. Here's a first carry for their running back. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down. They'll run. And here's the rookie from Michigan. And he's not going to get the first down. They met him, brought him down in the backfield. On 3rd and short.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Falcons will take a 3-0 lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
The head coach of the Chargers, their former QB as well, Jim Harbaugh, his offense goes back to work. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Greg, I love the evolution of the NFL. Every 3-4 years feels like things change a little bit. Oh, the struggles continue. another interception. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
This is really becoming a key element to playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike. The ability to play off script and use your legs to extend the play. I think in this case, he either needs to tuck that ball down and become a runner, or he just simply needs to throw that ball away.
The Falcons offense are now ready to get going on their second possession. Have a short field, looking to build on the lead. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5. There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Maybe a couple there. It's third down.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third down.
Try to pick this one up on the ground.
He's brought down at the 31. A gain of 5.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. They'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. They'll lose a yard. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
The 32-yard line.
Now this time they'll look to throw. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
It's a gain of 4. And it's third down.
They'll throw out of the gun.
The pass. A loss of 10 yards on the play. It's now fourth down.
The Falcons sending out the field goal unit. Spotted at the 45. This is a 55-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will stay a 3-point game.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
The Chargers offense ready to get back to work. They'll start with great field position up at their 45. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
It's second down and 10.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Quick throw taken in. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Brings up third and 5.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. He'll try and get there on the ground. Give him 11 on the scramble. Give them a new set of downs. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at the Falcons' 33-yard line.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. Finding space at the 15. And he's going to be taken down after a big second down pickup. But we do have a penalty marker on the field. Up the middle, here's Edwards. Oh, a loose football. And fortunately, one of his teammates there to save him. They'll wind up getting enough to pick up the first down.
At the 26-yard line.
Now give up the middle, and he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
The
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Back to throw. That's into the hands of Coleman. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Tight end, the motion man to the right. They'll throw here on 3rd and short. And that is incomplete.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
And they're going to mark them down right at the 30-yard line. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down. So, 1st and 10 now from the 30. Up the middle they go. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
He'll look to throw.
29-yard line.
Quick throw here is complete. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down. Coming up.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd down.
He'll drop to throw. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
And the Falcon first down.
Now they'll set up to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 46-yard line.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. A high throw there, but a nice job to go up and get it. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
19 yards. First down, Falcons.
So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. It's the Falcons with the early lead. We're back in Southern California in a moment. The Falcons have it to start quarter number 2. 1st and 10 as we are ready to get back underway. It's first down and they'll run. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down. They'll stay on the ground. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's 1st and goal coming up.
1st and goal, Atlanta.
Throwing now from the gun. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Go again from the 3. It is 2nd and goal. Oh, he feels the pressure and he'll go down back at the 6.
I'll tell you what, if the offensive linemen had the same level of fight and effort that the quarterback did, they wouldn't be in this situation. It's a shame because that individual effort went a long way towards extending that play, and it still ended up resulting in a sack.
He'll try a second effort, and he is in. Touchdown, Falcons. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
No problem there on the extra point, and the Falcons are out to a 10-0 lead.
Chargers, nothing.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Head coach of the Chargers, their former QB as well, Jim Harbaugh, his offense goes back to work. And nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0 as they come up with 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. Two incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. 20 yards on that pass play. And the Chargers have the 1st down. They'll look to throw again. That is hard. And he will score. Touchdown Chargers. That is 2nd TD catch of the season. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Hook the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
The extra point is good. And the Chargers are on the board. It's 10-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Now he'll just pitch this one out there.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
They get 25 on that connection. It's good for a Falcon 1st down.
And a Falcon 1st down.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5. They'll stick with him again. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him.
And he did everything he could. He's trying to keep this play alive, but there's just too much penetration from this defensive front, and they end up taking him down behind the line.
The Falcons send their punching unit out. This is going to set up a long field ahead. Stacked up as it is touchdown inside the 10. The Chargers offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. Here's 2nd and 2.
He's out of bounds at the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd down.
Handoff here, up the middle. He'll take this for a couple, but the official signal is enough for 1st down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
And they're going to mark them down right at the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 13 yards. It's good for a Chargers 1st down.
First down.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Now a run on 1st down. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Now some movement up front. Flags down. Mistake-filled 1st half continues. Now off the bootleg. He'll look to throw here. That one a bit high, but it's complete. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he is very close to the 1st down, but an eyeball, he is shy of it. And they say it's 4th and inches. Jim Harbaugh unhappy with the officials, didn't like that call, and he throws the challenge flag. What they're looking at here is the spot of the football. Always tricky to get this exactly right, but it only takes a few inches to make a big impact. So slow this down, find a landmark on the field, and determine where the spot should be. So this winds up to be a very smart decision to throw the challenge flag. They remeasure, and this indeed will become a 1st down. Off-balance throw, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. It's a big one for the Chargers. 31 yards.
And this offense is now really on the move, Mike, and it's the passing game that's leading the way. They've been able to march their way downfield thanks to this aerial attack, so don't expect them to go to the ground game anytime soon. I'm this play caller. I'm continuing to lead on this, not only in this drive, but probably for the rest of this game.
They'll run on 2nd down. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
It's now 3rd and 4.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down by about 3 yards. They wind up getting 7 on that 3rd and 4. Give on the ground. Hey, that's about as exciting a 1-yard run as you're going to see all game. Found a way to dodge that first one-through tackler, but not much after that. It is 2nd and 9. Now, faking the give. Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Trying to keep the drive alive, going to have to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll look to throw. Throw on the run is complete. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain, and that'll set up fourth down. The kick is perfect, right down the middle, and the Chargers will level the score at 10 apiece.
It's always a little bit of a letdown. Like you find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Well, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly in his 3rd and 10.
Yards to go.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. 2 minutes to play here in what's been an even first half. Greg and I return to SoFi Stadium after a short break. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now they'll run on the draw. And a nice job, able to dance away and get forward for a pickup of a half dozen. Here comes 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and
Out of the gun, he'll throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
a gain of 23 yards.
To the air now on 1st and 10. That's taken in by Jennings. Now a timeout at final. That's their first. And they'll get together prior to the second down play.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown Atlanta. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. And that is now a pair of rushing touchdowns. The quarterback giving it to them, Greg, with his legs in this one.
And we're starting to see, Mike, why this week this coaching staff told us they're encouraging this guy to do this more often. His ability to be a passer, but also a rusher, is an element to this offense that is hard for defenses to account for.
17. Chargers 10.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. Whoa! And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. So now here comes the Chargers as they get set to take over once more. Find themselves trailing 17 to 10 now as they come up with first down and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so high. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
And 7.
Back to throw. Quick throw, taken in, and great determination as he gets forward and picks up the first down.
And the Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the
They'll look to throw yet again. That's to the left side, taken in by Coleman. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
27-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and
back to the air one more time. Now he takes off. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. The Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime.
Second and 3.
He'll look to throw. Escaping to his left.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his 1st and 2nd reads, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to have the 1st down. Aggressive call there, but it works out as they convert on 4th down. So if it half here out west, and we'll send it back east to Scott Hanson, who has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hanson and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the 3rd quarter as we're ready to kick off the 2nd half. Back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula and come out on top in this tight one as we hit the 2nd half. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
at their own 31-yard line.
The 3rd quarter begins with a run. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a 1st down.
A gain of 15. And the Falcon 1st down.
To the ground, a 1st down run. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll throw out of the gun. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to be looking at a short field for the offense after the INT. Can't tie the game or even take the lead.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back-end coverage work together. Man, that was big-time ball.
The Chargers offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this 2nd half. They've got great starting position with a short field as they try to get back in this one. It is 1st and 10. What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. That's complete to Coleman. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15.
Chargers 1st down.
The red zone now. He'll drop to throw. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And that keeps keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll look to throw again. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He runs with it.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. Now they'll set up to throw. And he'll fight forward. Doesn't get a hold up, but he got what he needed. It is 1st and goal coming up. Putting the tight end in motion. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, LA. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Initially looking to throw it for the touchdown, couldn't find anything, so Greggy takes care of business himself, using his legs for the touchdown.
Well, it was clear early on, Mike, that this defense was expecting the pass, and after matching all the receivers in the end zone, this quarterback realized quickly it was his legs that he was going to need to rely on to get the ball across the goal line.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And that'll be good for a gain of about 4 as he is forced out of bounds.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Quick throw here is complete. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
First down, Falcons.
They'll turn and hand this one off. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
He'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8. They'll throw here on 3rd and short. He keeps it himself. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line. A big one there on 3rd down. Good for 26 yards.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on 3rd down. Like, you can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
They keep feeding him. 15 more on the ground. And another first down.
A gain of 15. And the Falcons first down.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. A powerful run just shy of the goal line, but he has picked up the first down. It is 1st and goal. Now we're going to get a stoppage. We have an injured Charger. The training staff going to look, and we'll step out for a moment. From the 1-yard line, first down and goal. Now this time they'll look to throw. And he's got another one. Touchdown, Falcons. And make that 3 rushing touchdowns. You think the quarterback gets a 3-touchdown day, it's pretty good. 3 on the ground? That, Greg, is excellent.
It's just so hard, Mike, for a defense to account for a quarterback that can do this amount of damage with his legs. And there's a fine line, but I'll tell you what, when they unleash him as a runner, he's about as good as it gets.
The PAT is up and good. And the Falcons will go up by 7.
Chargers 17.
Both teams ready to go once more. And as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Chargers offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw. A pass caught right side by Coleman. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. One of the tight ends in motion right. They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll begin here on the perimeter. And he did a nice job there, sidestepping tacklers on his way to a pickup of 8. So 2nd down, and they'll run it. A gain there of 15. 1st down, Atlanta. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. A big hole. And he will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. His 6th touchdown now for the season. Taking care of business on the ground. They run it into the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Mike, some of the hardest elements to coach for a running back is vision and patience. And in this case, you saw both of them on display, and he's able to take the long run all the way to the house for 6.
The extra point is good. And the Falcons will extend this 3rd quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Chargers offense ready to take over once again. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with 1st down. It's a pickup of about 3 to the 28-yard line. They face 2nd down and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll run. He'll try the left side now. And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
shotgun snap as they'll throw it on third down. And he's going to be out of bounds, well short of what he needed. And the punt team will come on for fourth down. This is taken at the 25. Oh, the coverage was great. They gave him no room to operate and made him pay for catching the ball. The Falcons offense ready to come back out for this next possession. Going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
And up until this point, this is not something that we've seen a lot of. His running backs had a really nice day. So in this case, this rep goes to the defense.
On 2nd and 10, they'll try to throw. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Atlanta.
So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We see a lot of this as they begin the 4th quarter on the ground. And he broke through the initial contact, winds up getting about 3. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. But big hole left side. And he's in! Touchdown Falcons. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Extra point try, 4th time. His kick is good, and the Falcons will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
17.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers offense headed back to take over once more. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. To the right side here, pass is caught. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal. That is a big play for LA. It covers 51 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6.
The tackle made at the 6-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now here's 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Edwards. And some space opening up as he works it down to the 2. They're in 4-down territory for sure, but what can they do on this one? It's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a two-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
The extra point, up and good. And the Chargers are able to cut into the deficit.
Chargers 24.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. Crazy. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Falcons offense. And their running back set to go once more. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line. 18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a first down.
On the play. And the Falcons first down.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
47-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and
Oh, the rookie puts it on the deck. It's a fumble. The Chargers have it. One of those exciting moments in a football game. There is a turnover and a fumble, and all of a sudden the guys who were on defense, they're starting to think like offensive players, Greg. They really wanted to take that back the other way.
And I think for that offense, they're fortunate that didn't lead to a touchdown, because for a minute, I thought the defender was going to take it all the way back. But either way, winds up with a pretty nice return, and his offense is in great position.
So now here comes the Chargers as they get set to take it over once more. They'll begin with the football in the red zone already as the defense has their back to the wall to start this drive. Now a handoff to Edwards. And despite a nice juke, he's going to get a yard to show for it. Second down.
a gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
Again, it's Edwards. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up third.
Here's third and 7. Throwing now from the gun.
If you want to win in this league and have a successful defense, how you perform on third down is critical. Even more so, your backs are up against the wall. The offense finds themselves down in the red zone looking for 6. Those third down sacks go a long way to keeping touchdowns off the board and making them settle for field goals.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Chargers are able to put up 3 and cut into the lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. And it would seem as if this 3-game win streak is going to become a 4-game win streak. Still a little work to do in this one as they start first and 10. There's that man again. Another catch. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down. Handoff here, up the middle. Wow, it wasn't for lack of effort. He tried every which way to elude the defense, but he was outnumbered. They finally got him down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of yards. On third down, they'll throw from the gun. Pick up of 11 yards on that one. It's That's good for a Falcon first down.
First down, Falcons.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this two-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
Now give up the middle. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Well, it's another catch for his favorite target. And he puts his head down and he picks up the first down.
A gain of 7. First down, Atlanta.
Going back in the backfield. We'll get the carry here. Big opening up the middle. And he's in. Touchdown, Atlanta. That is second touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year.
That was a special run, Mike. I mean, it's just rare to have that combination of contact balance and strength to not only run through the contact, but then to also have the speed to break away once you get into the open field.
With the extra point try forthcoming. It's up and good. And the Falcons are going to extend their lead.
45. Chargers, 27.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kicks away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Chargers offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
He'll look to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
And the Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard
On
line.
first and 10, they'll set up to throw. Looking downfield for Coleman. Second and 10.
Incomplete. It's now second and 10.
They'll look to throw yet again. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
And 10 yards to go.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target.
Fourth down.
No catch. And now fourth down. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag down. It's fourth down, so this is a very big call. Now give on the ground. And boy, tough to bring down there, fighting forward for a gain of 7. So, from 37, here's second down and 2. On the ground they go. And he'll get the first down there, a pickup of about 5 yards.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Falcons first down.
They'll stay on the ground. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. A pickup there of 13. First down, Atlanta.
First down, Falcons.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. So, they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. Now, a run. And a hard-earned yard as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down.
At the 17-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
They'll stick with him again. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts. This one is about done.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense. I think at this point in the game, Mike, you had things under control. Not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
On 35-yard line.
Here we go. One final play. Going for it all. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. And that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it's a win here for the Falcons. And that's now 4 victories in a row as they continue to play as well as anyone in the NFL. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from a bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really wanna brag. I'm just telling that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the scarred and the strange. From the outlaw that'll never get tamed. Biscuit beats from the pirate band. Sign this deal with a lobster hand. Freestyle like a bowling pin. Flex these bars on a dolphin.
Film rooms are the forum where strategies are discussed and victories are born. Each person there has a voice and a chance to step forward with what they believe is the key to this week's game.
Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Atlanta, Georgia, where Freddie Falcons soars from the rafters inside the beautiful Mercedes-Benz Stadium. But tonight we kick off Week 6 with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Atlanta Falcons. On the Tampa sideline, head coach Todd Bowles. His guys find themselves at 2-3 over the first 5 games of the season. On the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And a look here now at their 4th-year quarterback.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
What's the ratio you say you're okay with?
If you go 3-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Complete to Derrick Henry. On gain of 12. First down.
They'll run on first down. Baxter. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 17 carries, 81 yards, and a touchdown.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know, he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Baxter. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now a handoff up the middle. Baxter. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
It's a gain of 4.
Looking to throw. Franklin. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 23. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Slot man moves right. They'll look to throw here on first down. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Falcons are going to have it here just past the 25. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Hey, a confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
So here are the Falcons now as they get set for their opening possession. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And in this spot, we're talking about passing numbers from last week, but this time, it's all about the rushing. 3 times he found the end zone in his last ball game. He is a do-everything quarterback, and you have to expect we'll see him call his own number here as well.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. The keeper good for only 4. That's going to lead to a 4th down.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Buccaneers offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And he's been very impactful when using his legs this year, both when the pocket breaks down and by design. You notice his name sits near the top when looking at the league leaders in rushing yards by quarterback. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 2nd down and 8. Off-play action. Franklin. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On 1st down, Baxter. And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49.
Across midfield to the 49-yard line. It's a gain of 7.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
Gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 4th and 1.
Off the play fake. Franklin. And he is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll run. Here's the rookie out of Arkansas. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Back to throw. Franklin. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete. This defense for the Falcons, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And he will find his man on the outside. Now he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
We hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And this one is right through. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You've kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Well, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. But you look at this defense. They enter play one from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
And when people talk about facing a challenge, they are certainly getting one in this ball game because they're facing the #1 rushing unit in the NFL, which means it's going to be a contest they got to be prepared for from the first snap.
The Falcons send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is taken at the 18. 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They got to take care of business first.
Up the middle they go. Baxter is brought down at the 34, calling a gain of 4.
That's a gain of 5.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Looking to throw. Franklin working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay.
Gain of 16 yards. And a good Buccaneer first down.
Now a handoff up the middle. Baxter. And he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Operating from the gun, Franklin. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, 2nd quarter action. The Falcons with the football. 2nd down, 8 to go from the 28. As they've got it as we resume action. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to have the Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Scales. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the 1st.
performance last week, over 200 yards. I think his decisiveness, one cut and he goes, that's what's really made him pile up the yardage.
And the yardage he piled up last week, easily honored with NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
I would have voted for him.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. The Falcons in a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they've come in on a nice run of recent form, 4 wins out of 5.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory. So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And that's where you're counting out a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he couldn't get it to check off. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back. And that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. Oh, he's got a man open. It's caught. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Complete to Derrick Henry.
On first down, Baxter. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. They'll keep it on the ground. Baxter. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. In need of a conversion on third down. They had a big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Back to throw. Franklin will try and do this himself. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And the Falcons say they have it. They do. Well, that's unfortunate because he had a nice run going. But give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run. And obviously, ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
The Falcons offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's been a real threat, not just with the arm, but with the wheels as well. NFL's leader amongst quarterbacks in terms of rushing touchdowns. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A 7-yard pickup.
2nd and 3. And a quick throw here, that's complete. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39.
He'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
It's 2nd and inches.
A play action fake. They'll look to throw. And this one's incomplete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
At the 48-yard line.
Back to throw again. Now he'll tuck this and run. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 29-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
First down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. They're going to look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Brings up second and 5.
Up the middle they go. Scales. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up first and goal.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive. Here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Falcons are back within a score.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown run.
The point after is good, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry a rhythm for essentially 2 weeks.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and inches.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
A gain of 15. First down.
They'll run on first down. Baxter. And down inside the 40 or about the 38.
38-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and
They'll keep it on the ground. Baxter. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. He'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Graves. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. They'll try the left side. Scales. And he's got some space here. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Back to throw now on first down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. They'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
That's another Falcons.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll look to throw again. Man, he hits him in stride. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Oh, good move. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. And his kick is indeed good, and that will knot us up at 10. So they're content to take the 3. Somewhat of a conservative call there, opting not to go for it on 4th and inches.
And that's from a team that you and I know is not usually playing it close to the vest. It's a little bit of a surprise that they opted for the 3 instead of going for it.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Franklin. He's going to float this over the middle. Deep. That is incomplete. So halftime is upon us on Thursday night prime time, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hansen for our halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Scott Hansen here with an abridged version of the halftime report. Both offenses still trying to find their way. Tight, competitive game, though, as we are tied at the half. To find out who will come out on top, let's rejoin our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scott, thank you very much. We are ready to get started here with the second half. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Falcons offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he continues to show off his ability to run the football when the opportunity is right. He is the NFL leader in rushing yards from the QB position. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Out of bounds at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 7.
Looking to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And the Falcons, first down.
On first down, Scales. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 70 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll keep it on the ground. Scales. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now a handoff up the middle. Thrasher. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Offense.
So nice run there, but negated by the illegal block in the back.
Yeah, and on that type of a play as a receiver, you just want to kind of hold your guy up on the outside, do a little stop blocking with him. But this time, got a little too aggressive, and that came to flag.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play.
Offside. Defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now they'll switch it up here. Look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Brings up second down and 5 yards to go.
Now a first carry here for the running back. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. So that drives 7 plays in length. And a nice play on the end of it, an 18-yard touchdown run. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
From the 29, here's a 2nd and 7. Up the middle they go. Baxter. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, Baxter. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Tampa Bay.
Obviously an important run to avoid the 3 and out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation, pick up the first down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit too. Allows them to get at least 1 more series of downs in order to get some rest.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Henry up the middle. They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
At the 45-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 2.
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. The decision for Todd Bowles, and he says let's go for it on 4th down. Back to throw. Franklin. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first.
A gain of 5. And the Buccaneer first down.
Now a handoff up the middle. Baxter. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
They'll keep it on the ground. Baxter. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Baxter. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Looking to throw. Franklin. Disaster there, resulting in a loss of 7 on third down. And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line. So here are the Falcons to take over on offense. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And he'll be brought down to about the 42. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
And the penalty, a big assist to this offense. Now it's 3rd and 3. They'll drop the throw. He'll try to pick it up, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue, because you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave him exactly what they needed.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Buccaneers offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And you have to imagine this defense saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the third quarter. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And here's a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll look to throw it off play action. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So 3rd down, and the Falcons going with a dime, 6 defensive backs.
And it's 3rd down.
Back to throw. Franklin. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well,
like the confidence of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. 47-yard punt, a return of 4. And the Falcons will be taking over first and 10. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Scales. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in week 4. And it was the Falcons getting the road victory in that one, so they'll look to finish off the season sweep here in Atlanta. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up third down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Out of the gun now on third down. And we'll find the open man. That's complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Scales. And he will be taken down. And a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. From down at the 12, it's first and 10. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the fourth. And a quick throw here. That's complete. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down.
At the 10-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. The quick snap caught. And the Falcons are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
First down and goal to go.
They'll set up to throw. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Michael Floyd, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. Well, the way that this team is playing, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Throwing to start the drive. Franklin. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be second down.
Second and 3 at the 42-yard line.
Looking to throw. Franklin. He's got Derrick Henry again. Back-to-back catches.
Henry. A gain of 4 yards. Complete to Derrick Henry. A 4-yard pickup on the play.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Here's a 2nd and 5. In motion goes the tight end. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first.
First down. A 5-yard gain on the play. First down.
Up the middle they go. Baxter. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the gun on 3rd down, Franklin. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Back to throw. Franklin. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Fighting from the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Falcons grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they sit in a good spot, having the ball back after the fumble recovery and up 2 scores in the 4th quarter. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll get this up to right around the 8-yard line. Now 2nd and 3.
He's out of bounds at his own 8-yard line. A 7-yard pickup.
They'll try the left side. Scales. Now he's loose at the 40. He's to the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. 91 yards. And the Falcons are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their 4th quarter lead. He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes the right read seemingly every time. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. 2nd and 5. On the open, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Backfield empty here. It's 3rd and long.
3rd and 11.
Looking to throw. Franklin. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Complete to Derrick Henry. A gain of 12. And the Buccaneer first down.
Operating from the gun. Franklin. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Operating from the gun. Franklin. And he find his man on the end route. Complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 29-yard line.
At the 29-yard line.
Back to throw. Franklin. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. They'll start by running the option to the right. And holding it, maybe the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
3rd down and 16.
He'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
At the 44-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Thrasher. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Up the middle they go. Scales. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 208 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now a handoff up the middle. Thrasher. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
3rd down and 6.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Up the middle they go. Scales. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1?
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Well, just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They're probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Looking to throw. Franklin. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Targeting Derrick Henry down along the sideline. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. On first down, he'll drop to throw. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40-yard line.
And he clocks it with just over 30 seconds left. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Atlanta, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And now they get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
miss you, Chester. Sending love from a bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really wanna brag, I'm just telling that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the scarred and the strange, from the outlaw that'll never get tamed. Biscuit beats from the pirate band, sign this deal with a lobster hand. Freestyle like a bowling pin, flex these bars on a dolphin fin. Life's too short but I can't complain, doing backflips on a candy cane. Ride my scooter with a cape at night, and I'ma high five me a traffic light. I blink twice then I teleport, got kicked out of the Trump resort. Bought this cloud on a payment plan, then I ghosted out in a minivan. Mic in my hand like a waffle cone, spitting out syrup in the twilight zone. Got no job but I'm on the clock, and you can't stop me cause don't stop.